DeChambre over here at Aesthetics 360 in the 3rd Ward. I am joined by the amazing Erin, our clinical esthetician. So today we are going to be talking about something that I'm really excited to learn more about. And just like spoiler alert, this is going to be a little bit of a longer segment.
Could get a little long.
We're going to spill a lot of tea.
But stick with it till the end.
Yes.
Really good and important information.
Absolutely, a lot to unpack here, so we want to make sure that everybody really stays engaged during it. So now you have to be wondering, what is this crazy topic that we're talking about, right? So today, we're actually going to be talking about the difference between products that you would buy or find at a medical spa, like Aesthetics 360, versus something that you might find at a salon or spa, versus something that you would get over the counter at a drugstore or a department store. So these are really 3 different classifications of products, and it's really important that people understand that there is a difference between the 3.
Huge.
And there's a lot of misconceptions about them as well.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to let you dig in.
So really big misconceptions, and there are a huge amount of differences between these 3 classifications of products. So, medical grade products, let's start with really the best.
Yeah.
And the reason it is the best is because these are products that are offered only with physician oversight. So these are not products you could just walk into any store, grab something, purchase it, because to be honest, it could be completely wrong for your skin.
Right.
And because these ingredients are so active, it could actually give you a reaction. So it really needs to come with physician recommendation, esthetician recommendation, or even from a nurse in a medical spa facility.
So these are not impulse buys, people.
These are not impulse buys.
This is not, standing at the checkout, right?
Like, I think I'm just going to try a little bit of this.
This is not peanut butter M&Ms.
Absolutely. I love that analogy. So now when we move down the ladder, so to speak, and we have, your salon and spa brands, these are products with more active ingredients, but again, this is something you could perhaps walk into a salon or spa and grab it right off the shelf. Maybe you heard your friend used it, and chances are it's not going to give you a reaction.
Yeah.
And then lastly, we have our over-the-counter, our drugstore, or even our department store brands, which we'll touch on that.
That is so interesting. I always think of, brands being so different at both, but it's kind of the same thing.
It could really be the same.
Yeah.
So drugstore brands like your Walgreens, Target, when you walk in, these are products that are formulated for the mass market. Anybody can walk in, grab something, maybe it does a little something different, maybe it doesn't, but chances are it won't really give you any sort of adverse reaction.
Sure.
Okay? Usually the active ingredients that these products tote, if you look at the ingredient label, they're usually almost last.
Wow.
And that is a huge point of difference between over-the-counter and medical spa, because the ingredients that are actually going to be doing something for your skin, initiating change, those need to be at the top.
Yeah.
And over-the-counter, maybe a product claims hyaluronic acid. That's a big buzzword, right?
Right.
Well, maybe, your Neutrogena has hyaluronic acid, but it's actually one of the last ingredients on the label.
So what are the ingredients that we're putting on our skin?
A lot of chemicals, not even the good chemicals, I say.
Right.
People hear chemicals and they're immediately freaked out.
Yeah.
There are chemical processes happening in our body at all times.
Sure.
So we really have to differentiate between the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Exactly.
Right. So over-the-counter maybe is sometimes more of the bad and the ugly. Now, your department store brands, which is really interesting, you may think, oh, I'm using really great products because I'm using Chanel or Lancome or YSL, and every designer is coming out with skincare.
Of course.
It's a huge market right
now.
And those, again, are products that you're paying for that label. You're paying for it to look really cute on your vanity.
Exactly.
Which, listen, if I walk into a bathroom and I see a whole wall of Chanel, I'm like, ooh, let me look at this.
Exactly. Exactly.
Smells good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of what it is, Jordan. It's a lot of fragrance.
A lot of fragrance.
So
that
if you
can't be great for your skin.
No, our skin should smell like science, not like a rose.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's just a little bit of tea just on the differentiation. And I always love when my patients come in and maybe they are using some over-the-counter drugstore products. Yeah. I really love when they bring them in, or if they even take pictures of what they're using before they come in, so that we can really start to break that down.
Absolutely.
And maybe even get to the source of their skin concerns and how it may be contributed by those skincare products they're using at home.
Absolutely. I know when I've been with Aesthetics 360 for a little over a month now, and one of the first things I told you was that I wash my face with Cetaphil, and you were like, oh,
I was
no.
like, okay.
Yeah, you tried to be nice.
I was like, that's a choice, you
Right,
know?
exactly. It's, yeah, definitely a choice. But it's one of those things where I didn't realize that was something that was, I was actually doing more harm to my skin than good by using that product. So that's why it's so important when you come in for a consultation and you're chatting with Erin or Meg or one of our amazing estheticians, that you let them know, what are you currently putting on your skin?
Absolutely. And we never want to make anyone feel bad for what they're using, because at the end of the day, maybe we just don't know, and that's okay, and that's why those consultations are so amazing, because of all the education involved.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, for sure. I've learned so much. I think this was a great episode of Spill the Tea.
Absolutely.
Yay, happy Friday.
Cheers. Thanks, Instagram.
Thank you.